What do you think are the key elements that brands or companies have to try to get right as they adapt to these new expectations?
Well, I think some of it's organizational,
Mm,
and it's a mindset is one of the most important things. Is you've got oftentimes a champion in a business that wants to do some of this new stuff, and
right.
then you have other people that are kind of like, well, that's too scary, or I don't like change, or I would rather do it a different way, and you end up kind of sometimes having some turmoil where people don't know how to apply the change in a business. And so organizationally, what I would say, one of the first things you need is you need the leadership in the business. The top level leadership needs to believe in it. And they need to come to an understanding of a strategy that they can help their teams to feel comfortable with and say, this is what we're doing. Because if the top level leadership isn't behind it, then the other teams won't get behind it either. I think the second thing that's really important beyond kind of getting alignment in the business around a strategy is having a really deep understanding of the customer and the data that you want to include in these agentic experiences, because AI is only really as good as its source
Right.
of information.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's really important to have your house in order, to have an understanding of your customer data and to make sure that it's not siloed and isolated and broken.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think beyond that, it's finding ways to connect those two things. It's saying, okay, we have our data. We're going to use that data to make better decisions.
Right.
And then I need to have the right kind of content to go with that as well. And all this is part of that strategy that the executive team needs to get behind and drive.